and it's time for us to call to order our March meeting, regular meeting for the City Council for the City of Terrell Hills. Our first order of business, having called the meeting to order, is to record a quorum. We're all here. Thank you guys for being here today. Appreciate it as always. Next item of business is to review and take action on the minutes from our regular meeting, council meeting from February 9th. Everybody's seen a draft of the minutes that were submitted in our packages. Any changes, corrections, additions? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve the minutes as submitted?
So moved. Peter can have it. Peter can have it. I'll second.
Go ahead, Abby.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, minutes are approved. Thank you very much. Next item on our agenda is comments by citizens. This is the opportunity for anybody who is here that would like to address the council may do so. We are not permitted to take action or discuss any issue, but we certainly would like to hear from anybody who is here. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Greg Youngs. I live 13 Wiltshire, across from St. David's. The surrounding property owners have just learned about the new commercial building they want to build on a residential lot only because they demolished the existing residential structure without a permit, without even applying for a permit.
Hold on a second, Mr. Youngs.
Yes.
Rick, did they get a demolition permit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's not on your portal if you search for it.
We have a demo permit for that.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, but...
We'll be happy to get you a copy of Mr. Youngs. Didn't interrupt you, but I wanted to get that straight.
And I did an open records request, it didn't turn up, so I assume it's there, maybe it is. They applied for construction plans without, I went through the city council agendas, planning and zoning. They've never, there's never been a meeting or a public notice.
Have you met Mr. Valderrama, Mr. Youngs?
I've read his legal opinion, which...
No, it's not him. That's our city attorney, Frank, is right next.
Oh,
Rick is our head of public works, and he would be happy to sit down and go through the file with you if you would like.
I know what I need to know.
Okay.
They have not gone, there's been no public notice, no public hearing about building a 4,500 square foot commercial building on a residential lot. The legal opinion from the city attorney over a year ago was that they could use classrooms or rooms in the existing residential structure for classrooms. That is not what's happening. They've scraped that building and they're going to build a 4,500 square foot building with not a single parking spot. Maybe 10, 15, a long time ago, lived there 20 years. The church has never reached out to us ever, twice actually. First time when they did the big remodel, which we said that's great because it was based on the promise of the city and the school that the commercial operations weren't going to expand. It was just a new improved space. Well, it's gotten to the point of ridiculous where I can't drive up my own street to get to my driveway at certain times of day. I gotta go around the block. The operation is incompatible with a residential neighborhood, and now they want to build a new big building, no input from the surrounding property owners. The city attorney says that churches are exempt from zoning. He's absolutely wrong. That is not true. But with a wink and a nod, all of this is happening with the city. I think that the city's the church hasn't bothered to let anybody know what's going on either. Neighbors aren't happy. I can't tell you how many times we can't get out of our own driveway, or friends come over, they can't park in front of the house, they violate the noise ordinance endlessly, not endlessly, whenever they have the festivals, and the city doesn't care. We live there and are impacted all the time. It impacts property values too. None of the people around that house, when I talked to them, were aware this building was going up. You guys need to get involved and make sure the process goes the way it should, that there's public hearings, that it goes through zoning, that it's properly zoned. I don't care what that attorney said. Anyone who's an attorney can look it up easy enough. Is the church exempt from zoning? Absolutely not. They're sure not exempt from the process. And this is all backroom deal, wink and a nod. There's no other way to describe it when it's proceeding and nobody knows except the city and the church. So you guys need to do it right before. And I'm not an enemy of the church. I worry about them. They scraped a perfectly good building off and it's not okay that they're going to, it's not a given that they're going to be allowed to build this building. So the city's got some liability because to move forward based on a sketchy legal opinion. The two cases cited in the legal opinion were the city of Sinton, where they shut down an existing operating church facility, which is not what's going on here, and the city of San Antonio that won the case against the church because what the church proposed was incompatible with the neighborhood and didn't meet zoning. So the burden is the city can't discriminate against a church. You can't create an unreasonable burden on their exercise of religion. And it's a stretch of the imagination to think that not approving an additional commercial building on an improperly zoned lot would do that. If you go to St. David's own website, school, the words you will not find on it in the curriculum are religion, Episcopal, God, Bible, Jesus, faith. It's a high dollar online daycare center, I'm afraid to say. And their own website says that. So the thought that we're restricting their exercise of religion is kind of ridiculous. And we put up with enough. They don't need to expand with exacerbating the problem with 0 additional parking spots and 50% increase in space. So, you get it.
I'm sorry?
I said, I hope you guys get it, that it's not cool to not follow the city's own code or the law and allow this to proceed, basically in secret. It's the definition of a backroom deal. I don't know how else to, I hate to use that term because it sounds shady, but when nobody's notified, no notice, nothing in the minutes of the city council or the zoning, and it's all going forward. The church is under the impression they're building it. I went on their Facebook page because they haven't contacted us, and he's standing there talking about the new building they're building. So somebody's telling them, somebody's granted them permission. And I don't know how that happens without going through any process.
Well, thank you for coming in today. I encourage you to visit with Mr. Balderrama about the process and what's going on.
Yeah, there's been a process at the point. And when they get an injunction or sued, they're going to look to the city about, hey, we scraped a perfectly good building off this lot based on somebody giving us a thumbs up. Before any process, well, still no process is taking place. So I'd be concerned.
Okay, well, thank you for your comments today. We appreciate you coming in. Jimmy Williams is here, I see, with his son.
My son is a Boy Scout, and he's part of his advancement is to come to city council meetings, and hope that's okay.
Absolutely. Tell us your name again.
Charles Williams.
Charles, okay. What troop are you in?
Troop.
Is it 809?
809.
809, and where are you at school?
San Antonio Academy.
Gotcha. Well, this is for your civics badge, something like that. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we've had a number of scouts come in to take in a meeting in satisfaction. We are, Lord Frank, we're a home run, are we not?
We're a home rule, that's correct.
Home rule jurisdiction. Municipality, which means we have a mayor, a city council, and we are publicly elected, and we are charged with using the city resources and the taxes that we get from our citizens to fund city operations, deliver services like fire, police, sanitation, as well as other improvements to hopefully make lives here better in San Antonio and Terrell Hills. Do you have any questions about what we do, or is there anything you need to ask us for satisfaction of your requirements?
No.
No? Okay.
Thank you. Let us know when you want us to leave, so.
No, you're welcome.
I wanted to stay the whole time.
This is a short meeting
I
today.
just played my role of rowdy citizens.
Yeah.
And we appreciate people coming in. So if you have some questions at the end, you're welcome to reach out to any of us, and we'd be happy to answer them for you.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. We're going to close comments by citizens at this point and move on to our next discussion action item, which is consideration of a couple of ordinances. The first one is 1559. Kristen, would you like to briefly set it up for us?
Absolutely. This year is an election year. Our mayor and our council members hold 2-year terms. And this year was the mayor and council members placed 1 and 2. The filing period to be on the ballot was from January 14th through February 13th. And since there was no other applicants, they ran unopposed, and so we're canceling the election. And that's what this ordinance is for.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, any discussion about the ordinance or the necessity for it?
No.
Francis, roll call, or no?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, thank you. Okay, then I'm going to ask for a motion to approve ordinance 1559, declaring the unopposed candidates for the position of mayor, council member place 1 and council member place 2 to be elected, canceling the general election scheduled for May 2nd, 2026, and providing for the necessary posting of this ordinance, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict therewith, providing a severability clause, and providing an effective date. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Valentine. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Lanfear. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, ordinance number 1559 is adopted. Thank you, Kristen. And we have another ordinance, 1560, please.
Yes, this is a general housekeeping ordinance for promotions or people who've left within the city, and we're just making a note of that.
Okay, well, this is a world record for the shortest name of an ordinance. I certainly appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to ask for a motion to approve ordinance 1560, which is an ordinance regarding personnel changes in the city of Terrell Hills since May 2025.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Mako. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, ordinance 1560 is adopted. Thank you, Kristen. Next item, or the last item on our short agenda today, is a discussion of monthly reports from our department heads. They were in your packets, and we have our department heads here. Do we have any questions for them regarding any of the information that was submitted?
Just for Gail, we're back in the break into automobiles mode, it looks like. You had quite a few.
Yeah, we had 8 Sunday night.
Sunday
Right,
night.
Thursday night. And Detective Ibarra is working that case. He got some good prints. And we expedited them through Bexar County, waiting for those to get back. There was a stolen Mercedes that they used. So we're hoping the prints come back. Unfortunately, the facial recognition failed because the ring camera was too blurry. So we tried that route. He's doing everything he can to run down the leads that we have.
Did the stolen Mercedes pop up as it drove through our cameras?
Yes, our LPR caught it. That's how we got our timeline
Okay,
of 2:45, I believe it was.
yeah. So it doesn't notify us immediately if something's hot and pops up?
No, it did not. It should have, but evidently it must have been reported stolen by the time. What's the deal with that, Ibarra?
The vehicle was stolen prior. The license plate reader will record it, and then when our officers begin a search for it, then it will notify the hit. There is, on our patrol phones, we do have notifications, so it just also as the system comes in, if the system is down for maintenance, it'll come up as soon as it's available to us.
Okay, so it just happened, because it's supposed to, right? If it gets a hot license plate, it's supposed to alert you immediately, I believe.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad at least you found out the timing of it. So
Right,
that's
well,
good.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess that's just part of the equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Rick, everything good in your area?
Yes, sir, we're doing good.
A lot of leaves coming down.
Yes, sir.
There, oh, goodness. And Billy, everything is good over there?
Yes, sir.
I like your new.
Yeah, the new
report.
format.
Yeah, I like the new
Yeah.
format.
Good,
Yeah.
I'm glad. Cool. Didn't really have a lot of choice. The new program started off, and once we finally, the program made a transition from the old national database to the new one, and when the new database came up, that was it. I was like, ooh, wow. So it was kind of surprising to me too, but I do like how it's got a lot more in-depth information, so.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I like it.
Good to know. Side note, I wanted to show you guys, included on the report. This is one of our new thermal imaging cameras that the guys are carrying now. Every first out riding position has one of these, so every firefighter that goes in now is equipped with a thermal imaging camera, as opposed to having the older ones that we had that were big blocky units and only one firefighter was using those at a time. Now everybody has one of these on the first out truck, and on the second out truck we have a couple of them as well, so in case we have to go somewhere else or Justin and I end up falling out, we have them as well. So it's a great tool that every firefighter has available to them now, and anytime we're crawling through anywhere, we have heat signatures and all that with every single firefighter, which is a really, really nice enhancement that we've been able to get a hold of and work out and do. So I just wanted to show you that and show you how small they've gotten now, to where it actually hangs on a hook on everybody's air pack, and it just swings there, and then they pull it up and use what they need to use. So.
And so does that show them as they enter a building where
It shows every heat signature. I can turn it on and let you
So if you see it, you can see if there's a
It
person
shows
in
all the
there.
heat signatures, and then if there is, like, say for instance, once it powers up, you turn it on, you put your hand here, and then you move, the heat signature from your handprint is still there, so you can track someone down, you can track citizens down. That's going to help us find other firefighters. It's got all kinds of tools that it's able to do, and then this one being the small unit, it's got a little flashlight on it, and it's got a still camera, so when we're working around, if there's something we think we need to really hold that, we can just hit the button and take a picture of it.
Wow.
And have that as well. So I'll have
That's
this
great.
powered up when you guys want to take a peek at it more than.
That's great.
Great.
But it's great that all your firefighters that go in the building, they all have them now. So that's been something we've been working on for a couple of years, and now it's sitting there. So that was kind of a highlight I wanted to hit.
Yeah, good.
I'm just curious, how much do they cost?
That was $1,000.
Sorry.
$1,000?
Yeah. Which honestly, the very first thermal imager that the city bought was $24,000.
Wow.
So they've gotten, the
Yeah.
technology has gotten so much smaller and ironically a lot less expensive, unlike everything else that gets more expensive.
Right.
Well worth it, for sure.
Oh, very much so.
Kristen, what about you? What about it in City Hall? Everything's good?
Everything's great. We had our fiscal audit last week and we passed, so yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was your first solo one, correct?
Yes, yeah, since I took over from Michelle, it was the first one that was only my hands in there, so. And he
Wonderful.
was happy, so that's good.
Good. And Mary, do we have any update on Mary?
She did get home last week, so she
Okay.
is finally home and she's working in rehab and physical therapy and occupational therapy. I just texted her today to see how she was doing. She said she was working hard to get back.
Is Francis covering the phones, or who's covering the
Yes,
phones?
Frances is covering the phone, she's covering permits,
Oh,
she's
good
really
Lord.
stepped up a lot. That's a big, huge help, and I'm really
Thank you,
glad to have
Frances.
her on staff.
Okay, good. And I had a little text from Foley this morning, so it sounds like he's okay. He's still...
He did make it to Hawaii. I think it took him 2 extra days with some flight delays.
Oh, no.
He's there now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so any other questions for council? Okay, hearing none, March, no, this is March, right? We'll meet in April. So, okay, then, hearing no other questions, and our agenda's completed, I'm going to adjourn our meeting at 4:18. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.